Good afternoon everybody, welcome back. I sound way too positive for today's video, but unfortunately our heater has broken again. This morning at 4:45 AM, woke up to feed the cats as you usually do, and it was a little bit chilly. Checked the time and the heating should have come on at 4:30. It hadn't, and there was a lovely H1 service error on the actual heater. There we are, error number 213. So according to the error code manual, as you can see here, error code 213 is something to do with the glow plug. Woohoo! So I rang the company that we bought it from, Miller Online. Thank you very much, Stuart, for the phone call. We went very in depth about what could be wrong. Long story short, he's never had an error with one of these heaters with the glow plug. He's never replaced a glow plug in one of these heaters before. So either it's a fluke or we've just got very unlucky. So I've been advised to disconnect all the electrics, take out all the fuses, go under the van, take out the electrical wires out of the ports, wait 5 minutes and plug it all back in again.
Remember last time the heater broke, we were in Spain and it was pouring down with rain. Guess what? Outside.
It's raining.
So Sam gets to go outside in the rain again. You know there's a problem when the red waterproof comes out.
Not that I use this for any other purposes but fixing the van whilst raining, huh? See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna get wet. Okay, let's have a look. So those are the wiring harnesses in the heater. I'm gonna see if I can take those out and then put them back in and see what happens. Right, it's that one out as well, which I think looks alright. I'll leave those disconnected and see what happens. Right.
Verdict?
Everything looks fine. I disconnected everything, connected it all back up after waiting 5 minutes, so put the fuse back in and see if it turns on again. So the time is all reset, that's fine. Let's get to the menu. Error memory, heater, delete codes, deleted. Let's just try and boot her up for 30 minutes and see what happens. Red light, that's good.
I did that before though.
No, still comes up with H1 service. Error memory, heater, read. Still number 213. Today's the day. Removing the heater. Luckily it's not raining at the moment, but I am fully prepared in my red waterproof. So yeah, I need to go under the van and unbolt the heater because that's the only part that needs to be sent back to the place we bought it from so that it can be fixed, whatever that entails. Because ours is a hydronic heater and not just a simple air heater, when I unbolt the heater I have to drain the entire system of all the coolant, which is probably the most messiest part. Job number one, I'm going to open our coolant tank so that air can easily come in as we're draining it. We'll just turn the fuse box off for the entire heater, so the heater and all the units are here. Kill the switch. There we go. So now we're safe to unplug everything. Back in. So this is what we're working with. Now in theory, to unbolt the whole thing, there's only one bolt holding it in on the bracket behind, which you can just about see there. But I'm going to need to disconnect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 connections, I think. And the messiest one will be those two right there. So I've got a toolkit, I've got a bucket, Let's do the non-messy ones first. Pretty tightly. There we go. If I clamp the fuel line, then no fuel will come out. I'm trying to disconnect it from the heater here and from the bulkhead fitting, but neither really want to come off. It just requires some twisting, that's all. Right, give me a sec.
Oh. This is fabulous. Now all gloves, you and the jacket needs to go in the wash.
No, I'm just showing you. Heater.
Wonderful. I would very much like attached to the van. This is fascinating.
I'm just gonna go and clean it up.
Cool. I'm just planning our next van build. That's all.
Wait, what? Huh? What?
I'm making a list of all the features I would fancy in the next van build. You took too long to get the heater off. What was I supposed to do?
Not design a whole new van. I'm just gonna clean this up and box it up.
Our little baby heater has arrived at the doctor. That's a sentence I never thought I would say. Yeah, so we sent the heater back to Mail Online where we bought it from. They've been really good, so the heater is still under warranty. So if there is something actually wrong with it, that other than needing cleaning, the cost is actually covered. And we're being very well informed by Stuart, who is basically sending us what's happening. Better than the NHS.
So yeah, he said it arrived late this afternoon because it's 6 p.m. So it's going to be diagnosed tomorrow, and hopefully he will give us a call and tell us what's wrong. I either hope that it's something catastrophically horrendous, in which case it will just be fixed and replaced, or it's something extraordinarily...
That's a weird hope to have.
Well, I don't want it to be something like, I don't know what caused this issue. I either want something definitive like, oh yeah, that's wrong.
We could have tried to diagnose it ourselves, but we're slammed. We really have. This is just so unexpected that I did not have capacity to deal with it. Plus, if it is something serious other than just a cleaning, because we can probably do a service ourselves, but if it's not a service, because it does say GLOWPLUG.
Fingers crossed.
Aye.
Or GLOWPLUGs crossed.
I sure hope any glow plugs are not crossed.
There's only one. Oh, okay, so what's the fault? Go ahead.
What I'm going to do is, if I send you some photographs as I'm speaking to your WhatsApp, it gives us a clearer picture. What's happened, this water has got in via, I think we've been talking about this previously, so water has got in via the air intake.
Right, okay.
Has got inside the unit, so you can see the white cable has snapped off the top of the glow pin.
Right, so essentially on that photo both the white cables should be attached to that corroded glow pin.
We opened the burner, which again, the burner is okay, but what the burner needs is, the burner's had lots of water on top of the burner and the glow pin, but the burner can be cleaned up. That should be okay. You've got quite a bit of carbon build-up inside due to sort of water's got in at some stage or another. I'm just going to send you some photos. And it needs just basically cleaning out as a standard service.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm wondering if this is all going back to when you had the issue with the water going into the air intake, what we've been chatting about, because I've never had one of these come back with water on top of the glow pin. It's unheard of. There's every installation, in the booklet, it'll tell you all the ideal scenarios, but in the real world, it doesn't. Ideal scenarios when you're underneath a vehicle is not ideal, because the heater itself was completely sealed, so the gaskets are fine, the rubber gaskets, everything's 100% in regards to the main unit.
Where do we go moving forward, basically, is what I was going to ask.
Yeah. So basically, it's definitely not warranty, because obviously if I try to make a claim with Eberspacher, they will, with the photographs and what's happened and what we've already know water's got in there, they won't give any warranty.
Right.
So the only thing I can do is I can give you a good discount on the glow pin. I'll have to get some prices together and just our labour to fit the glow pin and give it a full service. The glow pin kit actually is quite reasonable. I was expecting to be a lot more. They're £62.95 plus VAT.
£62.95. Okay.
Plus the VAT.
Cool.
I'm so glad I did not hear 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
or 1,000.
Yeah. Sorry, 900. I should have said 100.
Yeah.
I was getting, because as soon as he said water, I was like,
Fudge, that's not going to be warranty, is it?
just to clarify, Melonline and Stewart are not the ones at fault for not covering the damage to the heater. It's Eberspacher themselves, because Melonline are a vendor. They sell Eberspacher heaters, but Eberspacher, the company, has to grant the warranty.
Yeah.
And because it was dead obvious that there was water in the heater, you can't even fudge the truth and say, well,
it could have been caused by anything. No, that's it. No, that's water damage. We don't cover it.
Like, did you see those cables were completely sheared off? You would think it's been sitting in a puddle for months. But yeah, I love working with them because Stuart is very chatty. He's very open.
And he knows his stuff.
And
he's just as curious as we are to figure out, like, oh, what's wrong? What is GLOWPLUG?
Serves our luck that this is the first time he sees this issue. It is absolutely knackered, the glow pin and those wires.
Catastrophic failure of the glow pin.
Yeah. It's like, great.
Because of a tiny bit of water that got in. So to repair the problem, said it was £76 labour, £62.95 for a new glow pin, and essentially since it's open it's going to get a service anyway. Basically,
so he's not charging us for the service, really?
Well, the service is because he's opened it up. He's going to have to clean it. I don't know whether because he should or because it's open. So everything, labour, the glow pin and the shipping should be £177, give or take. Under 200.
Yeah.
Considering that a service by itself, by the way, is about like £200, I'll take it. Anyway, it is currently Wednesday.
Yeah.
So the earliest we're getting back is Friday.
The latest
but I would assume Monday. Let him do it properly. We'll catch up with you on probably Monday or Tuesday. I have no idea how long it's been, but we've got the heater back. He's even sent us the old glow plug. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Here we go. So yeah, it does just look like that has completely corroded off. Yeah, you can see that's just meant to be connected just down there. And there's the other one. You can see it's just held on by a bit of solder on the top, which is also probably not far from rusting off either. Right, we've got the fuel bit and everything, so she's all been cleaned. Now it's just a case of reassembling. Right, you may have noticed by the outside light that it's the next day and we're still here. I changed these pipes to L pipes, so now we don't have a kink. That seems good. We've got all the wires in up there, got the exhaust in, got the fuel in. Now we've got to deal with this air intake. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's way nice, isn't it? There's no kink in it. It's just an angle of a pipe.
We're on. Right. So we've got the air intake connecting up here, and it comes down here. And I'm thinking we just turn that down. So now that dips slightly down rather than up, and it's still protected by this piece of metal from the front wheel over there. The exhaust is on, all the wires are on. Just got to fill the system up. Moment of truth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably take it a few tries to fire.
I can see cat hairs.
Where?
In the
Floating
glycol.
on the top of it.
Oh well, everywhere.
It's bubbling. I can see bubbles.
Yeah, this is what it did the first time around when we started it up. This noise. Oh. Come on.
Yeah, the level's dropped.
I think we need to shut off the underfloor to get it running properly.
Okay.
I think that's what we did last time. How's it looking here?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll send you this footage as well.
Alright, cheers.
It's turned off, guys.
Yeah, we turned it off.
It was actually starting to come round from the looks of it. The pipe's warm. The return pipe's starting to warm up.
Turn the underfloor off to give it less to do. And open that up.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Right.
Both those ones are getting warm now. When I was under a minute ago, only the output one was warm. The input was cold.
Yeah.
That's starting to heat up now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that heat exchanger's top pipe is now hot.
Yes, it is. Hallelujah.
There you go.
Excellent, much better. Don't have to take my word for it.
So there, it was filling up the header tank that did it then.
Yeah.